This is your man Edgar Cervantes, come to you live from the spot. So you can see, got my poster up there, the bottle, and some popcorn, or some popcorn bucket that my brother got, which is pretty cool, by the way. There's Spider-Man here, Iron Man, Thanos in the middle, Groot, yeah, and Hulk right here. So it's actually pretty dope. And then the bucket itself, yeah, look at that. Woo-wee. Anyway, we're not talking about, I'm not here to talk about props. I'm here to talk about the Infinity War movie. Woo! That we've been all waiting for since the beginning of the end of the last year, when the first trailer came out. Then the second trailer came out on, I guess, on March, right? March. But ever since then, that it has been leading up for at least 18 movies of the MCU, if not from Marvel Studios itself and Walt Disney Studios, Avengers Infinity War. Now, to tell you the truth, I want to say that this is going to be a non-spoiler review, so this is just me giving out my full thoughts about the film. If you guys have not seen Avengers Infinity War, which by all means it made an opening all-time record in the box office, if not ever, all time, literally. But if you guys did not see it, please do so. You guys will have a blast in this film. But this is a non-spoiler review, just so because I think, if anything, this movie is great to talk about with people, with other people, spoiling it. You know, fan or not a fan. You know, all opinions are, just open up throughout. But again, repeating myself, non-spoiler review. So this is just my thoughts, and so let's just start it off. First with my negatives. Negatives with this film. I was not nitpicky in this film, but there's sometimes where there's some transitions of the film that, that could have been at least better paced or maybe just better edited. Just here at some points when a particular character is doing something, but then there's other characters that are winding up. You just want more character interactions, you know what I mean? But because of this type of film, with a large scale of at least 20 characters or so, or 50, if anything, at least more than that, with a lot of characters, that's what you kind of expected. So when I take a look at this film, not much negatives, but just the transitions, the editing. It's not choppy, but I feel like some scenes were a little too short and some scenes are a little too long. You know what I mean? But again, it's still a good thing. But throughout this whole film, positives, pure positive thoughts, and I thought this film is just freaking phenomenal. Like, hell yeah. To confess, I saw this film 3 times. And, 3 times. I know I'm not the only one. Call me crazy, call me fanatic, call me a fanboy. I am a fanboy. But this film really is the most talked about film thus far. But it just has one of the most high stakes in any superhero film that I've seen since, I'm gonna just tell you, since the Winter Soldier, Captain America: Civil War, if anything. But then also Black Panther, that had a very dramatic stake too, in terms of in the villain's point of view. Yes, I will talk about Thanos in just a sec. But overall, this film is such an important, not just comic book movie of all time, but one of those films that would not be forgotten in film history in any era. Because my God, this pays off for the last 10 years of the MCU. I mean, talk about great writing, great acting from all the actors that made these characters believable on each and given film. I mean, they really made these characters just believable enough, and also, you know, you hate these characters at some points, but then you also feel like, God dang it, you know, I feel for you too. You know, those moments like that. You know, obviously, also the comedy here is actually really good. It's really enjoyable. You know, again, non-spoiling, but there's this one part where I thought when this is non-spoiling again, but when Thor meets the Guardians of the Galaxy, that whole setup was just freaking awesome, right on point, and that's like, God damn it, they're actually doing it. And then, you know, Tony Stark meeting Doctor Strange for the first time too. You see their egos, but then you also see the different characters who of who they are, because, you know, everybody compared to Doctor Strange and Tony Stark as being the same person, or with the same, you know, kind of having that, you know, that conceited type of fame, whatnot. But no, Doctor Strange and Tony Stark are way different characters. Once when you see this movie. But my God, like all these characters, I mean, the heroes from Captain America, and Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, Iron Man, Peter Parker, Spider-Man. I mean, Vision, the Guardians itself. I mean, I'm just telling you, these characters were just so fucking awesome. I'm sorry if I curse. Sorry, kids. But they're just so awesome. Their action scenes make them look so cool. But then again, this movie is just based on Thanos itself. So, yes, let me start with Thanos. Yeah, the best villain in the MCU, but if not the most important villain in any comic book movie by far. He is my favorite villain right now. He takes up the panel. I mean, look at him. He's just menacing. Like, literally, he's really menacing. But what I like about him is that he has heart. He has heart for a villain. Just like the same thing as Killmonger from Black Panther. If you want to argue, if you want to debate on that. But the thing is, his motivations, it's just to, it's not a spoiler of anything, but he says it but they mention it in the trailers too. He wants to kill just half of the universe, just to balance things out. Not everything's perfect, but if you keep it balanced, in his point of view, everything's gonna be fine. And to think about it, you know, it's like, damn, this villain is just so menacing, but then he's also so damn smart. But not in the right way too, you know, because yeah, you know, Thanos is just an overall, talk about the weighting of a big villain like that. I mean, it pays it off. And so my hats to you, Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin, who's, by the way, is going to be Cable in Deadpool 2. But Josh Brolin, that's how you know how an Academy Award nominee, type of actor, can bring so much to let the audience to care about a purple big ass character. But I mean, I never thought in my years of growing up with these heroes too, Thanos would be one of the best, if not the most interesting villains brought to screen, and he brings it out. I mean, they're just, he is believable, he is just well written, he is just, the effects on him were so great. I mean, you believe that he's a real character, if not a real life alien. I mean, it was phenomenal. Thanos just had, I mean, again, Josh Brolin, you as Thanos, you are Thanos, man, and you are menacing, you are scary, even throughout the first act of the film, which I know everybody knows what I'm talking about, but just the first few minutes, you just know, oh, this is not a friendly type of film now. This is literally like a holy shit, let's get ready for this ride itself, you know. But look, throughout my thoughts, again, Thanos, praise him. The action scenes were so amazing too. The dialogue is spot on. You know, the effects spot on. I mean, there's nothing else to say, but this film had so much high stakes that you even have to think about, like, wow, you know, they brought these heroes together, but also made a villain that's so relatable when you think about it too, even though he's not doing the right things. But and I thought him, you know, just getting the Infinity Stones himself, it was a mission. And they're just at times where it's like, wow, he really got you by the grinds. And I'm forgetting a character, but Nebula is really, even though she doesn't have a lot of screen time in the film, she is just, she brings the heart out. I mean, everybody has heart. By the way, each character has a heart, and they bring it out. You believe their emotions, especially when it comes to Thor, especially when it comes to Scarlet Witch, especially when it comes to Tony Stark, and then also at times, you know, Vision. But then even Rocket Raccoon, you believe that this animal being, he, oh my god, I'm just telling you, man, these characters, it's all about heart and sacrifice for the most part in this film. But it's just so amazing to see these this big type of film just brought up in a bigger in a big scale. I'm so sorry if I'm stuttering, but that's how you know that this film really is important in terms of, you know, just in a comic book genre. But as a film itself, this is a must see. If nobody saw it, please do so. This is a really great film, and wow, I can't believe I talked for like 12 minutes. But yeah, so again, people, tell me what you thought about this film. Hit the like button. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Comment down below. Just let me know what you all thought. What are the things, if you saw the movie, just tell me. Just tell me what you really thought. What are the negative points? What didn't you like about this film too? Just feel free to do so. If not, if y'all see me on the streets, which, you know, occur to my friends, of course, or whatnot, you know, feel free to talk about it with me. You already know. But anyway, Avengers Infinity War, 9.5 out of 10. Must see. A great film with a great villain. And heroes and the heroes working with the action scenes. Shout out to Black Panther 2. They had a lot of cool moments with, you know, Wakanda itself in that setting. Just unbelievable. Avengers Infinity War. I know I'm gonna see it again this weekend, literally. But hey, it's an enjoyable film. And I hope you all have a great time. I hope you all are having great days, and especially just keeping at it. Sorry if I make this film long, but this film has to be talked about, especially for a non-spoiler review. But hey, hats off to all the actors. Hats off to, praise to all the actors. Praise to the Marvel Studios, Walt Disney. But as a fan of all fans, I stand up and say thank you, Marvel, for making this type of film. And just can't wait for Avengers 4 with an untitled sequel name. Literally, I just can't wait. But hey, Infinity War, 9.5 out of 10. Eddy out for now, and until next time, you already know, random videos coming up as usual. Won't let you know, but follow me on Twitter and Instagram at EdCervantes93. And as usual, yeah, I'll be back. You already know. Bye. Yeah!